just kind of like lose early?
Yeah, it's been a while, I guess, but I've definitely seen times where Morphling just has kind of an iffy lane, doesn't really get his items fast enough, and just seems really weak. It definitely does happen, but I think most players are getting back into playing Morphling at full efficiency, just always having a good lane, getting a lot of CS kind of a thing. But I think the big crucial thing for Kaipi here is actually Tinker's performance this game, just because the faster that he gets up his Blink Dagger or Soul Ring is the faster speed in which he can just go to lane, spam missiles on, force Morphling to go jungle. Those are things that would be mostly dangerous, I think.
We'll wait and see what Kaipi want to pick last year. I believe it will be their secondary support. Interesting they saved their supports for last two. Night Stalker could be there for, also could be there
to play against this. Actually, the best thing you can do usually is heavily stack the large camp, and you stack it so many times that there's like, Iceberg might die.
He is going to go down. They get the kill. Even the Fairy Fire can't save him. FNG will complete the charge. I don't believe he is bashed, so he's SingSing should be fine.
He doesn't have
will
spin,
survive
though.
as well.
It's a little scary.
They have to dive this out if they want this kill, and right now Mag is just feeling really dominant here. He's got the Firefly. I think he needs to be careful, but SingSing 6 stacks taking a ton of damage, but the tower hit's doing too much. Sunstrike! It's on point, but can they bring him down? The charge is up. SingSing so low. He's juking through the trees. They get the kill on the Batrider. FNG will find that pickup on SingSing. Meanwhile, they're diving mid. They're looking for Iceberg. The ice wall will get dropped in. FNG still that tower. One more right click. Iceberg will fall as well. 3-3. Does he have the wild axes? He does. Level 1. He gets it. With the level 1 wild axes, he gets the kill. The Coon comes in and does the job. Not if you're really far behind. And it's kind of one of those situations again. And this time it's a Morphling, so it's kind of hard to solo carry. Not impossible, but...
He's good at it. I'd argue even better than Anti-Mage. He just has to get to the point where he actually does have his items.
Nice kill.
Sunstrike kill?
Yeah,
it looks like charge with us.
Charge into Sunstrike. He was low. The Beastmaster was very low. Yeah. So, interesting kill. And unfortunate death for Beastmasters. They're charging mid again. Bone 7. They want to get something going. Sioma is way too far behind that tower. Pile die looking for Soul Assumption. Only has 2 hits of it, but the laser will bring him down. Now he's got 3 stacks of Soul Assumption. There's a lot here. The laser's coming through. Heat-seeking missiles. The Sunstrike's going to miss. Everyone is dying from Vega. Finally, they will get a kill, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange. And Iceberg might fall to this as well. They've got the Grave Chill. They should have Void up ready to go as well. And Iceberg will end up dying. And it's 4-for-1 early on in the game. At 5 minutes and 40 seconds,
been trying to set up on the Tinker, and that cost him everything.
That was a crazy dive, but Vega will go for a smoke this time. A little bit of a safer play. They'll head towards the bottom lane for now, or at least the bottom rune spot. And Iceberg will stay mid. Oh my god, that laser damage against Iceberg is kind of nuts. It's pretty much like at least a quarter of his health away. Sunstrike. Oh, that was nice. That was nice coming out from Iceberg. He gets the kill, but now he might die himself. As the heat-seeking misses as well as the laser will come out, and I feel like I've seen this move before. FNG will charge mid. They were setting up for that wraparound, but now FNG's getting caught. Shadow Poison, and Sioma is so out of position, he cannot help FNG. The earn charge and the right click will take him down. Shadow Poison again. Bambo's still pretty tanky, so he won't...
Visage is 3-0-4 right now. It's actually incredible. He's able to pick up his ultimate now. He'll probably pop it, go back and heal and start farming with it. But mid is coming again.
They're going to try for this time. They have the Sunstrike ready to go. Bone 7's going to get hit up by it. He's still in trouble. Getting charged up. There's the lasso as well. Bone 7 should fall here. And Pilot Eye might be next if he's not careful.
But all they need is a roar and somebody dies.
Sioma, yep. The roar will come out, and the burst is there. He cannot even get off the disruption before dying. That 7's TP in, and that's a lasso. That's one of the first times you'll see a blink reveal on the lasso not successful in getting a kill. However, bottom lane, Netherstrike's going to go. They have the cold snap, and Sing is in a lot of trouble. Oh, 3 bashes. Are you kidding? Well, the charge at 2. That's still pretty damn impressive. It was 2 right in a row for FNG.
For team fight, it's pretty much just blink lasso.
Almost speaking of blink lasso, they'll find Bambo, but still, he should maybe be okay. They get off some armor, and FNG is going to get blown up by an Omni Slash. Sing was hoping to jump that to Mag, but he's going to head up to the north, and Sing will chase after him. Pilot Die, going to go ahead and Soul Assumption him. Grave Chill could be up here pretty soon. Looks like it's down. They're going to use it. Mag going to get dove. How far are they willing to take this? Good disruption. Here comes the heat-seeking missiles. That'll hit under the Mag, and now FN going in. Waveform coming through. The Lincoln Sphere has been picked up and broken. Bambo's low. Sunstrike. Bambo avoids it. They split the damage, and now they have to get away. with how little people build Atos, although, like you said, that's pretty good in this game with that hero. TPs to the bottom lane, they have, I think, some vision. Yeah, that ward is going to spot both Iceberg as well as Mag out. Iceberg is slow. He'll have to use his Ghost Walk. Detection is not there. Needs sound step, but there's linkage here. So instead, the Kaipi squad will head top and maybe look for someone in the jungle, which will be Mag, and he blinks away perfectly.
Yes, for your word, he could die to himself.
Chug.
Yep, SD. That's the best carry killer hero in the game right there.
It's the Aegis, though, and now they're going to try to TP out. Luckily, won't lose the second life, but it looks like Sioma and FNG will get out. Nice fun for the Juggernaut.
Downside to the stat-heavy build, basically, is that his illusions that spawn ultimately will be good. Here comes the lasso.
Lasso, they found 3-3. There's going to be the void up. Sunstrike is there, and it's on 3-3 himself. They're very far behind this tower, but here comes Code 7. Still not enough. The Roar wasn't out in time. And Iceberg will take the backlash coming up from the next.
Provide some nice slows, but he can use his other abilities better. Arrow would be great. He's going to get spotted, though, on top of this.
Yeah, Pilot Eye is more than likely dead here.
Working.
FN later.
So his passive was actually resisting against.
Again, the gank being set up. They're going to go for the charge. He doesn't have much room to go for Blade Fury here. This is a dangerous spot for SingSing to be in. There's the disruption. The Sunstrike's going to go. And it's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to have to mess himself. Now he's going to get caught with another blast and another strike. And SingSing is so low, but still might make it away with the Blade Fury.
What
now the charge, the Roar. He Omni slashes to get the kill. Oh, it's beautiful from SingSing. Nicely done.
A little scary there. The best survive. Maybe there's going to be a gank on FN.
The Invoker got his axe. Obviously, the Invoker goes for other items earlier, but
it's a pretty good sign. Definitely.
Yeah.
That work's really not that bad.
Bone 7 lassoed up, Sunstruck, and he's going to go down to Firefly.
Sunstrucketh?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Not looking too easy for them, really. Oh, he hits so hard with that Alacrity. 115 damage.
Oh, Bambo. I believe you were dead. In one way or another. That was a massive gank fade.
Atos should be finished for Visage now. If he's got that item, he does, okay. Could have helped in the team fight, perhaps, but again, it was about smoking out of the ward. Vega's just controlling the map, and the fight's so much better than Kaipi are.
Must have been Vega that bought the gem. I thought I saw a gem being purchased on Kaipi, but it's not the case. Meanwhile, bottom lane, can they get this kill? They will find Bone 7, but Mag getting low as well. He'll be able to get himself earned up. Break is going to go and Pile die. He's not going to fall. They're going to look for another target instead. Sioma's the easier kill, but he has a Blake Dagger. Still with the Hawk, they see him. The Roar will come out. No more TP now, and Sioma will certainly fall here. He'll disrupt himself first, but it will be a 1-for-1 trade. Still very much worth it for Vega at this point.
Some issues. They keep getting pressure. I don't know if they're just afraid of the Spirit Breaker charge or the globalization of BOTs on Invoker with Sunstrike, but every lane keeps getting ganked.
It's like this. It's the same movie over and over and over again, but sometimes with different skills.
Nothing's weird here. Oh, carry with 0 deaths. That's FN probably.
Yep. He's gonna be the new hot thing. I mean, he's been around for a bit. I think so, man.
He looks like Miracle in some ways to me, although Invoker getting caught here.
Iceberg, Lincoln Spirit. That's a great smoke, and Kaipi finally get back on the board with a dominant kill that will provide them Roshan. And SingSing is the one to pick it up. It's a 68-second death timer as well, so Invoker is nowhere near respawning. Vega will take the tier 2 as their trade and try to push into the tier 3 tower. They've seen Bambo, I think. They've spotted him out. There's a ward there. They definitely know that he's there now. He'll get charged, but this is still kind of dangerous. And the void comes through.
Yeah, it's like pretty easy now that he has eggs, huh? You can just, the charge is coming, I'll take care of this guy. Oh, can he interrupt?
And yes, he can. Wow. He's seeking this lasers.
This is really good with SB dead and Invoker dead if they can catch him up dying. So this Hex is actually a really good pickup for that.
Finally. Another build that's not Aether Lens and Eggs. Still not that I hate it. There's the Hex up. The Roar's going to come out as well. He's going to lose all of his mana to the Necros. FN. See you later. That is exactly what you were talking about, Purge. Back away, but they need to force it out, and they're going to try their best to. They're damnedest to force it out. The illusions. Oh no, SingSing has to use his healing ward already because of him. Lasso, they'll find Bone 7, but he gets hexed up or voided. At least voided rather, not hexed up yet. Hex low. Here comes the MP. Deafening blast. Iceberg brings down the Tinker along with some help, and SingSing loses his Aegis. Vega defending beautifully without their Morphling. SingSing left the Blade Fury away. Nether Strike's going to come through. They can't afford to lose this Juggernaut. He might have to get brought down. There's through the Mantis Owl. Looks like he might get away, but the charge will come elsewhere. Mag getting low. There's the roar. They have detection, maybe? No. They don't see him. FNG is going to just sit right there and be fine. Meanwhile, there's the tornado clips onto 2. Pylai and 3-3 both in trouble. Pylai getting right-clicked down. Boom, adaptive strike gets the kill. A double for FN. Looking for the waveform. Doesn't get the triple, but they bring 4 down. And they did end up getting SingSing. And Bambo, the only survivor of that fight.
He's got a gem.
And they're going to bring him down as well. Sioma gets there in time. TP's in. Finds Bambo, and he'll get dropped. Wow, what a fight for Vega.
No kidding. It all comes down to the fact that did they get it back? Looks like Spirit
Yeah,
Breaker might have
Spirit
picked
Breaker
it up.
has it currently.
Yeah, they
in
actually
his
did
stash.
recover it. Well, nicely done by him.
Ooh, FN, Lotus Orb to make sure he can't get destroyed by that Hex, and he'll have to get out with a Replicate. Tornado will push everyone back again, and good try at the gang. Now they're going in with FNG. Charge is going to go, but it doesn't quite hit Bone 7. Roar is there. FNG might be in trouble. Omni Slash coming through, doing some nice work. Disruption actually was on. 16, no Omni Slash. He's going to blade Fear away. He needs to get out. He's not going to make it. And again, it's that soul catcher that you're talking about. Disruption, the damage is significant. Pylai will be next. Deafening Blast and SingSing with no buyback. What fight for Vega again?
Yeah, and I think they're finally going to be able to get Rex here. Beastmaster's getting chased down.
Sunstrike, that was nice. He does get the Necros off before he dies, so at least he's got that going for him. They'll disrupt the Morphling.
Morphling is so far ahead now, especially with the illusions. Like, every building is going to fall so rapidly. 1-7's doing everything he can, but there's only so much.
Mag is looking for an angle to approach. Bone 7 heading towards the top lane. FN in the meantime is more like he's more worried about Bambo, who's gonna get tornadoed. The Ethereal Blade kind of was at the same time as the disruption, so that was kind of a mistake. But now Bambo is dead for 78 seconds, so they have
Illusions high ground again. Goodbye, Rax.
it should be. And it will be. Look at that force forward. Mag was finding or looking for it, but now he's gonna have to use himself. Lotus Orb's gonna come out and ooh, good grave familiar drops, and they will find that kill with the Dagon from Bone 7.
You know, if Bone 7 just went at the Ags Aetherlens build, they might not have had any of this problems, because they could have just done lasers, which are essentially AoE lasers, on the Jug Illusions, and then Jug never would have died to any of those disruptions.
3-3 overextended again, and Sioma, well, at least he might go down, although the familiar is not enough damage. He's able to reach it up, disrupt himself. Omni Slash coming through, FNG taking a lot of damage, but it's not enough. And again, SingSing might be in a lot of trouble. FN, Sunstrike, it's there. They need one right click. The Hex is up. EMP, not going to hit. FN, it's the Deafening Blast that brings him down. Strength Morph, Ethereal Blade, good dodge from Bone 7. Gem, nice pickup coming up from the courier, but it doesn't matter because they've lost 4, well, at least 3 to charge. I think FNG canceled it. They're going to send some illusions to scout things out. The Necro Archers, that's just illusions, by the way. I mean, I know it's a Necro. It's not the healthiest creep, but still does a lot of damage. And they're going to head right into the Roche Pit. Vega, but here we go. Kaipi looking to contest. They'll smoke up themselves. They're going to head over to Roche right now. This is where the fight's going to break out. Can they get Roche in time? It's low, and it will fall. They'll pick it up. The Invoker gets the Aegis. Now F goes in. BKB.
Oh, the
Omni Slash. Lotus Orb. Nicely done coming out there. SingSing now gearing him up to try to get out, but the rest of the crew is dying slowly but surely. Bambo now on the run. You can look for it, but on the other side, Bone 7 getting chopped down by Iceberg. They found the disruption on SingSing. Bone 7 buys back, but it's too little, too late. And Bambo, the only survivor, FN, they're just TPing to the lanes of Raxa, trying to finish this game off. This game number 1 about to go Vega's way here, Purge, as they might lose more. Bambo might be in trouble.
Yeah, the game is over. They've just been losing way too many fights here, and the end of it. Really nicely played by Vega, though. The Shadow Demon made so much stuff happen in the early mid game. FNG played quite well. Batrider played well. Pretty much everybody on Vega played amazing in that game. Just despite getting pressured so hard from Kaipi in the very